Hello everyone, good evening. Welcome back to my channel. So in previous video we had a discussion of Tinkercad and also we drawn one circuit, that is smart circuit of traffic light functioning by using the board by using C++ programming. By using C++ programming we have learned one traffic light functioning circuits under the Tinkercad. See, today we are going to learn one of the another project of Tinkercad, that is motion detection. See how we are going to detect a motion by using the Tinkercad software by using some of the components. Okay, now let us start the project of motion detection. Now launch a Tinkercad software on your computer. Simply click on Google Chrome and type www.tinkercad.com onto the address bar. See, as soon as we click onto the address bar tinkercad.com, the Tinkercad is going to be open. Okay, this is the interface of Tinkercad. Okay, before coming to this interface, we are going to choose the category as circuits. Okay, under circuits, we are going to get the interface of circuits. This is the interface of circuits. Okay, now you can observe here, these are the component section and these are working area and all whatever the tools we need, all the tools are there on the interface of circuits. Now, today here we are going to learn the project, that is motion detection. See, motion detection by using motion detection by using the Tinkercad software and also by using the board and one of the sensor called PIR motion sensor. PIR motion sensor. See, today we are going to learn motion detection by using this Tinkercad software. And what are the components we need here? See, basically we need the components. The first one is one of the Arduino board. Then the second one is PIR motion sensor. See, already about board we already discussed in the previous videos. Now another additional component we are using here, PIR motion sensor. See, PIR is nothing but passive infrared. See, this is one of the sensor, electronic sensor. So the PIR is a passive infrared. It is one of the electronic sensor. See, what it is going to do here. The passive infrared, it is going to detect the infrared light radiating from the objects. It is going to detect the infrared light radiating from the objects. See, by using this sensor, today we are going to do the project, that is motion detection. Okay, now let us start with the circuit drawing. Okay, now we are going to choose the component whatever we required here. As I told here, we need one board. If you not get the components here, simply click on search and type. See, if I search here, we are going to get select board, then the Arduino Okay, now we have selected Arduino board. Then after another component, that is PIR motion sensor. PIR PIR. Okay, see, as soon as I type here PIR sensor is going to be appear. Okay, now this is the component PIR sensor. Okay, simply drag onto the working area. Okay, now we can observe we have selected the main two components for this project. One is PIR motion sensor. So this is the PIR motion sensor. Then this is the board. So these are the two main components we need. And here we are going to use block codes to simulate. See, in the previous project we have used text code, that is C++. But here for this project we are going to use block code to simulate the project. Okay, now, okay, in this PIR sensor, you can see three different pins. See, what are the three different pins here? You can observe the three different pins are, the first one is ground. See, first one is ground. We are going to connect the ground into the ground pin in a board. Then the second one is power. This is the main power supply for the sensor. Then the third one is signal. Okay, now we are going to connect ground. See, first you select the wire, normal wire, then select a ground from PIR sensor to board ground. Okay, here see there is a ground here. Okay, yeah, ground we have connected. You change the color as for the ground, just you keep the color as black, then it will be easy to identify. Okay, then the second pin is power. So here you can see there is a power for the board, that is power is there here, that is 5 volt and 3.3 volt. Here we are going to use 5 volt. Just you click on the power 5 volt and select the power. Okay, here just point it, then connect into the 5 volt, that is voltage. Okay, now change the color of the wire, that is for the power you change it as red. See, this is for only identification purpose, there is no confusion here. So we are using different color wires. Then we left only one, that is signal pin. You use green color wire for the signal. See, this signal I am going to connect into the board, that is, just a minute, we are going to connect into the D10. See, from PIR motion sensor to board 10 pin or slot we are going to connect. See, this is digital pin. See, we are going to connect PIR sensor to board digital pin number 10. Okay, now almost we have completed the connections. Okay, once again you can see from PIR sensor ground to board ground have connected, that is black color wire. Then for the power from PIR sensor to board, that is red color, that is 5 volt. Then the signal I have connected to digital pin, that is pin number D10. Okay, now almost we have completed the connection. Now once the connection completed, now we are going to give a code. See, here we are going to click onto the code section. See, there is a code section already we have used in the previous videos. Simply click on the code. See, under code section we have used yesterday. See, the default will be as a block modes. See, in that we are going to choose blocks only here, blocks. See, under blocks the default will be like this, just you drag it over the blocks. Now what are the block codes we are going to use now? See, we are going to use variables. See, as soon as we click onto the blocks, we are going to get the variable section. Click onto the variables. See, under variables we are going to get create variables, means we are going to create a variables to detect the motion here. Okay, now what I am going to do, just click on create variable section. See, once I click onto the create variable, it is going to ask the name of the variable. See, now select or select the editable section, then simply you type input. See, select and type input, then click on OK. See, as soon we click on to the input, now under create variables we are going to get three different code blocks, that is See, three different code blocks we are going to create it. That is, one is input, set input to, then change input to. Now here we are going to choose. See, as soon we click on to the create variables, the variables are going to be created. Now under creating variables, we are going to choose set input to. Okay, here, see, just you take this block and drag into the block code sections. Okay, now we have set, means we are going to set the input. So we are going to choose the block as set input onto the blocking area. Okay, now once the block is selected, click on input, because we are going to give the input here. See, under input we are going to give, or we are going to choose read digital pin. See here, read digital pin. You can see here, very first one, read digital pin, because we are giving the input for that. So simply drag the read digital pin as a input. Okay, now you can see read the digital pin. Why? Because we have already here, I told here, we have connected digital pin number 10 for the signal of the PIR sensor. So here we are going to represent read digital pin, means input, it is going to read that digital number, means the digital pin, that is number 10. So here we are going to change. See, pin number is there, a digital pin 0 is there. So instantly we are going to change the pin 0 into whichever the digital pin we are using, that particular number. So that is we are using here number 10. So click on number 10, that is digital pin we have selected. Okay, then once the input set, go to output. Now on output we are going to set. See, under output, print to serial monitor. See, here we are going to display the motions now. So since we are going to choose the block as print to serial monitor. So here down you can observe, print to serial monitor. The default will be allowed. The default will be allowed onto the print serial monitor. So what we are going to do here, again here we are going to change it as input. So click on variable. See, already we have created variables. Under variables we are going to set the input. See here, already we have given the read digital pin 10. So we are going to display as an input in place of allowed. So here select the input and place in place of allowed. Okay, now almost our code blocks is ready. Now once the code block is ready, now click on start simulation. See, now our code blocks are ready here. See here, just input we are going to set, that is read digital pin 10. See, this is the signal already have connected, that only we are going to call it as digital pin 10. Then print to serial monitor. See here, there is a serial monitor is there. It is going to print the input, whatever the input you will get from the digital pin 10, it is going to display onto the serial monitor. Okay, once the block is ready, now simply click on to the start simulation. Okay, now we will start simulation. Click on start simulation. See, once we click on to the start simulation, it is going to be enabled, and you can observe here, just a minute. Okay, once we click on to the start simulation, see, once we click on to the start simulation, the blocks are going to execute whatever the circuit you have drawn, whether it is going to work or not. Now simply click on the start simulation. Okay, now so you can observe it is going to be initializing. Once it is initialized, okay, now the circuit has been started to simulate. Okay, here you can observe the circuit has been started to simulate. Okay, now we will check whether the sensor is going to detect or not, means it is going to find the motion detection or not. Okay, see, default we are seeing in the serial monitor, it is going to display the value as default, it is 0. See, the value will be a 0. Once the motion changes from the sensor, automatically it is going to change the value here. So you can observe here, Okay, now select the sensor. See, select the sensor. See, when the object is detected. Okay, now see, the automatically the value has been changed here. See, you can observe. Then automatically, when it comes to the particular location, the value will be 0. So when the object finds for the sensor, the value is going to be changed as 1. Then when the objects are, see, it is going to, and also this PIR sensor is going to find the objects, like only living things it is going to be object, and non-living things it is not going to be objects. Means non-living things it is not going to be detect. Only it will detect living things, and non-living things it is not going to be detect from the PIR sensor. So you can observe in the place of serial monitor. See, once the object comes, or once the living things or non-living things comes, it is going to be change the value. So in this way, we are going to use PIR sensor to select the objects onto the Tinkercad software. I hope you understood clearly how we are going to use the PIR sensor into the Tinkercad. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and like my videos. Thank you.